Hello everyone, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another video for Vanguard Zero. It's time for the shutdown arc to continue. Now before I get to that, I would just like to say that obviously the game is going to shut down within a matter of a few days. So I may not be able to get to all of the character stories, but we're going to find out. I'm going to do the ones I like first. So, first priority, the ones I like first, the ones I bothered reading. And the others are the ones I didn't bother reading, but want to read. And then we'll see how things progress from there. Anyway, I just want to do everything I want to do before the game dies. Is that so hard to ask? Yes, it is. It is. It's very difficult. Have you ever heard the voice of your avatar? Dude, do you know how many times I've heard things that not everyone hears? Oh, that is terrifying. In fact, I went to a professional when I was like, what, 13? And I was like, I think I'm hallucinating, and you know, I was. But you know what's messed up? It's not even... I was misdiagnosed. Like, there's actually a thing where depression has psychotic features, and I'm just like, shit. But then I realized, am I being honest with the professional? Because I don't know if this medication is actually stopping the hallucinations. Also, they aren't really that bad, so maybe that's why, because they're not that bad. But that just makes them worse. Because then I had to listen to them over and over, and I'm just like, and medication will not fix this. I have to endure this suffering until my brain decides it's time to stop hallucinating. Oh, but there's actually another layer to this. Now I do realize it sounds weird, and you might think that I'm insane, which of course no one is going to blame you for thinking that. Not even me. I'm just going to say it right now. Sometimes I can listen to audio and I hear things in it that not everyone hears. Now, this might sound like I'm hallucinating, but listen, there is a difference between hallucinating and if you replay the same thing over and over and over and over, you're going to hear the same exact shit. There's nothing scientific about that situation there, but I don't quite know where science is when it comes to that kind of experience. And because not everyone hears this weird shit that I'm talking about. But trust me, it is very terrifying. Oh, and I took my mom's advice and I stopped listening to a song once. And then I developed it as a hallucination. What was the point of taking her advice if my brain is evil? It wants me to suffer. Okay, let's continue. I'm done rambling. I'm sure everyone is done with me because I decided to start rambling at the worst possible time. And hold on a second. Okay, this is right. This is where I'm at. I just wanted to double check. Even though I was pretty sure I was right, but you know, sometimes you mess up and you never know. I mean, you might think it sounds weird. However, when you watch my Duel Links video, sometimes I mess up with a mission even though I read it like 2 seconds. Sometimes I mess up with a mission I read like 2 minutes ago. So whenever I have to double check missions, it's just like, people already know I've messed up my understanding of a mission I read like 5 minutes ago, just based on past content, which is ridiculous. We can confirm the presence of relics, but what the heck's going on? I don't know, but there's a lot of red stuff in the backgrounds there, Chris. Is everything okay? Is the building on fire? I don't think it is. Gaze doesn't appreciate my joke, even though he shouldn't care. Actually, that might be what the ellipses are for. He's just like, shut up. Hey, Kazuma. Ah! Oh, shit. Dude. That's right. Chaos Breaker has sacrificed himself so that he can reactivate relics. 3 of the Zereth Dragon cards disappeared at the same time. Kazumi and Kazuma vanished with them. It's only a guess, but I suspect Gize summoned the Xerath Dragon cards with the help of the newly activated relics. So he summoned the cards. The Xerath Dragons were like, "We would like to know your location," and Gize is like, "Yes, you may know my location. Come to me." So relics is back in play. All right, issue an emergency declaration to all branches. Be careful. Cosma, fight me. I'm not going to let you destroy the world. I challenge you, Cosma. The truth of the universe is here. Oh shit, he said a full sentence. You know, the fact he was so quiet before may have been because he wasn't at full power. And now he's at full power, so he can talk. But that's not as funny as me just saying he had no personality, because, well, at first he just didn't have a personality at all. He was boring. You know, he's still kind of boring if you ask me, but that's just my opinion. Apparently, I think this about a lot of final bosses, though. Let's move on. The world will be silent. Yes, I mean, obviously this world is fine, but Vanguard Zero is not fine. Vanguard Zero is on its final days. Stand up, Z, Vanguard. Neon Gize. I don't even know how you use this card. All I know is I can't use it, and you know what? I don't need to. I can absolutely kick Gize's ass without it. I just had to figure out how exactly I managed to accomplish that the first time. Ride, move Neon Gize to the G-Zone. If that's a card bearing Gize's name, it must have some special powers. He's absorbed the six He's absorbed the 6 Xerath Dragon units. They're the driving force behind his destructive power. He could obliterate the world at any moment. But Cosma's willpower is stopping him. Cosma is using all his strength to suppress the destructive power of Gize that's inside him. And that's some very powerful, that's some really serious will right there. Like, I haven't demonstrated a good amount of will at all throughout my entire life. The biggest accomplishment of my will is my ability to get through this game and all 9 seasons before it shuts down. It's like, it's amazing I have this kind of willpower when I'm obsessed, clearly. He wants me to create a chance to release him from the diff ride and send Gize back. I am going to release you. Hang in there, Cosma. Okay, listen, Cosme, I think it's time for, you to lose, because, no, I'm not going to continue that. Attack the Vanguard. Drive check. Draw trigger. Skill of Neon Gize. Change the effects of the trigger. What? Rather than increase power, bind 1 Xerath Dragon card. Okay. No way! I'm not sure. Oh god. Xerath Dragon of Zenith Peak Ultima. Urgh! So at first Cosma couldn't save Cosme, and now Cosme, as we might imagine, is likely to fail at saving Cosma. Because Gize is worse than Shiranui, because you know what? Gize just attacked Cosme. Shiranui was kind of a bastard at first, yes, but he definitely was not that bad. He didn't attack Cosma physically, like Gize just sent like a blast at Cosme, and I'm just like, what the hell? When we were kids, I gave up on you, thinking I wouldn't be able to save you. Well, this time you might see those thoughts become reality, so be very, very careful. I had the chance to face our fate together, but I ran away. I will never make that mistake again. This time, I won't give up on you. I'll save you no matter what. Okay, but everyone watching this knows that there are 2 chapters left. Ride. Cosmi Onimaru, my vanguard, I understand your heart's desire. Together with our new vow, blazing demonic stealth dragon Shiranui Zanki. Attack the vanguard. We believe in the same thing, so I'm going to put my life on the line and fight with you. Damage check. Heal trigger. Recover 1 damage. Bind a Zereth dragon. Can you stop binding Zereth dragons? Dear God. Zereth dragon of Destroy Star, Stark. Generation Stride, Drag Abyss Luard. Attack. That's no guard. Heal trigger, recover 1 damage. Can you stop healing? Dear God. Why? You're not even playing Angel Feather. By the way, Angel Feather is infamous for healing a lot. Especially during this era specifically. Recover 1 damage. Bind 1 Zereth Dragon card. That's like half of them now, if I'm not mistaken. I can count, right? Critical trigger. Then bind 1 more Zereth Dragon. Oh my God. Well, I assume that's what? 5, maybe 4 if I miscounted. Zereth Dragon of End of the World. Dust. Zereth Dragon of Death Garden. Zoa. Urg. Once you went through what I'm going through now. But you never gave up and kept on calling for me. The outcome of this match will shake the universe to its core. And will tilt the scales of fate. If the universe actually did shake, everyone on Earth would be dead by the end of this season. That's not actually based on me knowing anything about science, by the way. I'm just like, earthquakes have killed people. I know that's insensitive, but listen, anything changing, even slightly, is very dangerous when it comes to life. Because life is infamous for being easy to destroy. The outcome of this match will shake the universe to its core, and will tilt the scales of fate. Soon, the weight of the defeated will tilt those scales, and the world will be silenced. The simplest way to return everything to oblivion. That is Vanguard. Okay, sure did. Vanguard, its fate lies in the bonds that connects both worlds. If I am victorious in this world, it will lead to the annihilation of everything in the other worlds as well. Not necessarily. Whatever Gize's expectations are, our Vanguard can stop him. Right, Cosma? Generation Stride. Overcoming our fate. Let's march into a new future together. Evil Eye Vidya Emperor Shiranui Rene. Keep fighting, Cosma. Remember, you are strong. You mustn't allow Gize to win. I know you're in there. No offense, Cosmi, but Gize is more of a big deal than what happened with you. I mean, yes, you are a threat like that, but still. Get out of my little brother. Give Cosma back to us. Damage check. Critical trigger. Bind Zereth Dragon. Is that the last one? Zereth, Dragon of Inferno, Dragma. I might be mispronouncing that, but please just, I understand. Just be okay. Everyone's going to be okay, alright? My mispronunciations don't cause physical pain. It might cause me to sound cringe, but remember I don't have time to look up the pronunciation of every single thing in this game. I end my turn. This is still a speed run. The truth of the universe is on the board. Your ultimate fate is destruction. Ritual cross. What? Ritual cross. Dagda in the drop zone to the bottom of the deck. Without paying a cost from the hand. Ultimate stride. Luard, no. Dragon, deity of destruction. Gize. He has to. I know how this card works, but I absolutely cannot use it. And you know what? I don't have to in order to kick ass. I will prove it. But not right now, because I have to wrap up the chapter. At last, Gize. Superior call all Zereth dragons in the bind zone. No attacks or effects will work against them, and no interference will have any impact. Well, shit. So no retreat or locks or dominate. None of my attacks will get through. Okay, so I cannot retire them, and I cannot lock them. That explains how Shadow Paladin and Link Joker was an utter fail during this fight. Though apparently Kaguro managed to pull off winning somehow. I'm not sure how. I wasn't there paying attention. I just wanted to know if I could do it without paying attention to the game. And I did the ultimate worst thing imaginable. I defeated Gize without bothering to care how I did it. Oh god, that was an interesting victory, but it took a lot of defeats. I am the Void. Okay, Gize, we know. But damn, you're the Void. You control the Void. Well, I control the Void too, and I'm better at it than you. Oh god. Yeah, so remember that weird bullshit claim where I said I could control the Void? I don't even know which video this was in. I don't know which video this was in. I think it was during Link Joker. Do not fear oblivion. Instructions unclear. All of humanity is drawing question marks. We don't understand what that means. Although I imagine some people actually do not fear oblivion because I am moving on. I have awakened as you had desired. The Void is a great equalizer. The Void is a great equalizer. I have awakened as you had desired. The Void is a great equalizer. The Void can never be broken. Okay, sure. I am thinking about what's in space right now. By the way, Earth is still in space. We're just on the planet, but we're still in space. It allows us to maintain peace and well-being throughout eternity. I would like to continue having bonds when I'm dead. Although that doesn't really make sense considering what I just said. But I've gotten my beliefs and you have yours. Let's move on. It allows us to maintain peace and well-being throughout eternity. An eternity of solitude sucks. Cosme has always been number one. Whether it's in the classroom or Cosme has always been number one. Whether it's in the classroom or on the sports field. He always rises to the challenge. That's exactly what we'd expect from an Onimaru heir. Thanks to him, the family name is in good hands. His father must be so proud of him. It's not like I really want to be the family heir. I never asked to be born into a family like this one. You can't just decide to disappear. Kazuma? Kazuma! Never again. We won't be separated. Accept it. The void. Oh god. Give me a second. Accept it. The void. Zareth's dragon of destroy Star Stark. Guard. It's all my fault that you had to suffer. I knew I might have to live with you. I knew I might have to live with you hating me, cutting me out of your life. Zareth's dragon of end of the world dust. Yet even after everything I did to you, you still wanted to be part of my life. Do you realize how much that meant to me? I end my turn. Hang on, Cosma, I'm here. As long as I am in existence, no G unit will ever return to the G zone. When my next turn comes around, you'll incur the same number of damage points as there are Zareth's dragons. What? Oh my god. What's that? As there are Zareth's dragons? Arg. Generation Stride. Enma Stealth Rogue Mugen Lord. I'm gonna bring you back. You hear me, Kazuma? Let's go. I will never give up on my brother again, even if it means giving up my life. Kazuma, guard. Well, shit. The time has come. Your vanguard will receive 1 damage point for each Zareth's dragon that has descended onto the field. The world will be silenced. Kazuma, you're my greatest joy in life. You don't realize how much it meant to me, having you around that big old house. Having someone to laugh with. You'll never know what a difference that made. This time, for sure, I will get you back and claim our future together. Kazumi. Kazumi. Kazuma. Kazuma. Arg! There he is, fully embodied at last. There he is, fully embodied at last. Dragon deity of destruction Gize. Isn't that... What the hell is this? Kazuma! Alright, now the next part will wrap up the chapter. So everyone, that's going to wrap things up for now. When I come back, I will wrap up chapter 44. And then I will have 2 chapters left. So I better get to work.